Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hey, Lalita Madhura, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anybody can come up if they want. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Bo, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Try and mute your mic there, because it doesn't work too good chanting with different things. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Radha, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, 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 Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hey, there she is. Welcome. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nanda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari Hari, Hari Ram 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Woo! Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna. Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Advaita 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 Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita 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 Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Chapter 19, we'll read a little bit what we read yesterday. Just feel like it. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs Rupa Goswami. And we'll go to verse number. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for this opportunity to engage in devotional service. Everyone was astounded. So, Rupa Goswami and his younger brother Anupam, they meet Lord Chaitanya. Rupa Goswami's younger brother was a great devotee whose actual name was Sri Vallabha. This text 36. Sri Rupa Goswami's younger brother was a great devotee whose actual name was Sri Vallabha, but he was given the name Anupam Malik. Sri Rupa Goswami and Anupam Malik went to Prayag, and they were very pleased to hear the news that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there. At Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see the temple of Bindu Madhava. Yeah. So I'll put the link. Anybody wants to come on, they can come on here. The link is in the comments. It's also on the timeline. Yeah. Oops. At Prayag, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see the temple of Bindu Madhava. At Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see the temple of Bindu Madhava, and many hundreds and thousands of people followed him just to meet him. Let's try this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. At Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see the temple of Bindu Madhava, and many hundreds and thousands of people followed him just to meet him. And many hundreds and thousands of people followed him just to meet him. Some of the people followed the Lord were crying, some were laughing, some were dancing, and some were chanting. Indeed, some of them were rolling on the ground, exclaiming, Krishna, Krishna. See, that was the mission of the Lord, was to get everybody, chanting Krishna's name in ecstasy, so that they could. See, it was the fulfillment of his mission. See, then they're eternal. They have devotion to Krishna. They last forever. Some of the people following the Lord were crying, some were laughing, some were dancing, and some were chanting. Indeed, some of them were rolling on the ground, exclaiming, Krishna, Krishna. Prayag is located in the confluence of two rivers, the Ganges and the Yamuna. Although these rivers were not able to flood Prayag with water, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inundated the whole area with waves of ecstatic love. Seeing a crowd, two brothers remained standing in the secluded place. They could see that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was ecstatic to see Lord Bindu Madhava. The Lord was loudly chanting the holy name of Hari, dancing in ecstatic love and raising his arms. He asked everyone, chant Hari. Everyone was astounded to see the greatness of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Indeed, I cannot properly describe the pastimes of the Lord at Prayag. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had made an acquaintance with a Brahmana from Deccan in South India, and that Brahmin invited him for meals and took him to his place. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting in a solitary place in the home of the Deccan Brahmana, Rupa Goswami and Sri Vallabha Anupam came to meet him. Seeing the Lord from a distance, the two brothers put two clumps of straw between their teeth and immediately fell down on the ground like rods, offering him obeisances. Both brothers were overwhelmed with ecstatic emotion, and reciting various Sanskrit verses, they stood up and fell down again and again. Both brothers were overwhelmed with ecstatic emotion. In reciting various Sanskrit verses, they stood up and fell down again and again. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased to see Sri Rupa Goswami. And he told him, stand up, my dear Rupa. Come here, come here. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then said, it is not possible to describe Krishna's mercy. It is not possible to describe Krishna's mercy. For he has delivered you both from the well of material enjoyment. Lord Krishna said, even though a person be a very learned, even though a person be a very learned, even though a person be a very learned scholar of Sanskrit Vedic literatures, he is not accepted as my devotee unless he is pure in devotional service. He is pure in devotional service. There she is. Good. Unless he is pure in devotional service. Engaging in devotion to Krishna without any material motive. See, the Lord wants to give that. It's so attractive that one wants to give up all other motives and just worship the Lord from the heart. You know? Wouldn't it be nice to fall in love with someone forever? Well, that's our Lord, man. Isn't that nice there, Christina? Forever. True love. Isn't that nice? That puts a real smile on our faces to find true love once and for all, huh? Aren't we lucky? The fairy tale that never ends. Read that again. It's so good. Lord Krishna said this. He's the authority, right? Even though a person is learned scholar in Sanskrit Vedic literatures, he is not accepted as my devotee unless he is pure in devotional service. And we don't have the power to be unmotivated. That's why it's a gift. You make the right connection, and it just gives you that love, and it just spontaneously erupts in your heart and overwhelms anything unlike it. Any material motives just melt, just like Dhruva, when the Lord appeared in his heart, he had all these motives. He wanted a big kingdom that just melted, man. See, this is how it works. It's not like something you attain by your purification of your motives, by your own strength. The Lord you have to get the gift of grace, man. You got to find his holinesses and her holinesses, his graces. I mean, the real one, not just in name only, but with the feeling of that grace, with the flow of that grace. See, the grace of this spontaneous devotional love, that's grace, man, getting that. Even though a person be born in a family of dog eaters, he is very dear to me. If he is a pure devotee who has no motive to enjoy fruitive activities or mental speculation. See? Indeed, all respect should be given to him, and whatever he offers should be accepted. See, this is how we get purified of our own speculation. You hear from those devotees. See, and your heart accepts because it's good and it's true and it's ecstatic and it's pure. See? And then we're purified. See, and then that Lord awakens in our hearts. See, that's the disciplic line. See, A real guru is supposed to be like that. Ecstatic love is awakened in their heart. Okay? Matured a bit, and then it's passed on to those who accept what they offer. Okay? That's the path in a nutshell. It's amazing. You can go 40 years and not understand this verse until you hear it from the authorized source. Somebody's actually used by Krishna. Then you awaken. Oh, wow. Now I understand this. Now it makes sense. Just accept what is offered by those who have this gift of pure devotional service, and there's no motive in their worship. They're just so happy to worship the Lord, to be close to the Lord. See? Well, they have a spiritual motive. They want to be close to the Lord. That's good. That's cool, man. To want Krishna you have to have some motive. You might be a pure one. Might as well be a pure motive, Yes, I want to be close to you, Krishna. You're so addicting. You're so wonderful. You're so cute. So adorable. So attractive. Yeah. After such devotees are as worshipable as I am. That good as God has got a bad rap. People say, well, look at these guys. They're saying they're good as God, but they're not. See, that's the false prophets, false acharyas, false spiritual masters. See, they're not as good as God. What does that mean to be as good as God? People don't know. That's the problem. They just say it. Well, my guru is good as God because Prabhupada said that. They don't know. Oh, wait a second, man. Good as God is, you have to have Satchidananda. You have to be conclusive. You have to have ecstasy. The ecstasy that the Lord has. It's as good as God. God is ecstatic, right? Are you as ecstatic as Mr. Ecstatic himself? Do you have love, this pure love? Yeah. Do you love these verses? Do they awaken bliss and ecstasy? Yeah. Bottom line, very simple. After reciting this verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced the two brothers, and out of his causeless mercy, he placed his feet on their heads. After receiving the Lord's causeless mercy, the two brothers, isn't that an interesting word, causeless mercy? How do you receive causeless mercy? There's no cause for it. Or is there? It's dissociation. See? It's acceptance. See, whatever they offer, they should be accepted. If they offer you what? If they offer you love of God, devotion, true knowledge, see, if you accept, very quickly, you also become ecstatic. Part of the family of ecstatics. If you don't accept, well, you don't get. See, it could be so easy. All people have to do is accept this preaching from their heart, become purified. So you come to that point of acceptance, say, I can accept that. That's acceptable. Like that. And boom. Fine. Listen, incarnation. After great humility offers unto the Lord. Having trouble with the connection here. Is the connection okay? Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. O munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself, appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani, and you are widely distributing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you. We offer our respectful obeisances unto that merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has converted all the three worlds, which were maddened by ignorance, and saved them from their diseased condition by making them mad with the nectar of the treasure house of love of God. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has converted all three worlds, which were maddened by ignorance, and saved them from their diseased condition by making them mad with the nectar from the treasure house of love of God. So that's the essence of the truth, man. You know, everybody is steeped in ignorance. Ignorance of what? The true goal of life, true happiness, true purification. See? True, you know, what is this world about? See, all this ignorance. People don't know. See, they're steeped in all the ignorance of the world, worldly goals, worldly dreams. Yeah, all this ignorance. Lord Krishna said in Srimad Bhagavatam, when he's talking to Uddhava, he said that if you have dreams in this world, you dream to be this and dream to that, you're still asleep. You're still dreaming. See, devotees are awake to the truth. That's why you got to. If you listen to them, you find out what is ignorance and what is not ignorance. What is truth? You know, what is life about? Okay? And then you see ecstatic love, and then after you get it, you start to taste that happiness of loving God. What else is there? You know, you realize that's it. That's the whole purpose of life, is to love God again. That's the pure scripture, is the engagement of in the loving service of the Lord, and that's the pure religion. Religion that's not purified yet, there's all these other things peppered in it. And often they don't even describe that goal. They forget about it and have other goals, other dreams. You know, it's kind of like Christians, you know, they talk about prosperity gospel. You ever heard that? They say, you see, this is not what Jesus came to teach, this prosperity gospel. Okay? But even they don't know clearly. You know, well, what did Jesus really want to teach? What is Lord Chaitanya come to teach? Teach that real prosperity is love of God, man. Isn't it? See, real wealth is love of God, devotion to Krishna, devotion to Christ. Love, devotion, that's wealth, that's prosperity. See, without it, there's no prosperity at all. That's why the people, they go mad after trying to make money, and then they want more money and more money because they're looking for real prosperity, and they're bewildered thinking that it's in wealth, it's in money, it's in a family life. You know, real wealth is loving God, man. See? That's why the Lord came. That's why we're here. We're just here to bust ignorance, to make it, hey man, everything else is ignorance, more or less ignorance. You know, why are you spending your precious money? You know, our money is our currency, right? That's the life. That's our energy, our time. Why are you spending too much of your currency on things that are going to, moth and dust corrupt? See? Why not spend it on the soul that's incorruptible? See? Unite, awaken your soul. Come to where it is awakened, come to the, where your ignorance is destroyed, man, and your soul is awakened to this love of God. See, there you go. Now you found prosperity. That's true prosperity. There ain't a better goal in this life. If you're going to have goals, if you hear about this goal, you'll see it's better than any goal you can dream up. It's God's goal. It's like Prabhupada said, it's not about our opinion. It's about God's opinion, Krishna's opinion. It's we're built for that. We see that the Lord, Lord is looking through the eyes of everybody and everything, through all the unlimited universes. How can we be as smart as him? Unless we just, are informed about what's the greatest thing to go after, and that's this devotion, this love of God. Go where it's being given. You see, it's all in the message. New Testament, Old Testament is a message. See, what a message comes through the prophets is what God has given. Okay? So he gave a better thing through Jesus. And he's given even a better boon through Lord Chaitanya. That's why everybody should go to him. Christians, Muslims, give him a chance to prove it. Come here and give the Lord and the devotees a chance to prove that what Lord Chaitanya has given is better than anything. You Vaidhi Bhaktas too, give a chance that this is the progressive step, man. That this gift is better than just Varnashram Dharma. And just a bunch of rules, regulations, and ceremonies and fire sacrifices. Come enter this fire and find out what real purification is. Okay. So, got a question here. So, does ignorance, how come I can't see this? Let's try this. Does ignorance and illusions come from? Does ignorance be used and transformed into pure goodness? Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. See, ignorance is transformed into truth. Ignorance is nonsense created by Brahma. Brahma said, I created all this nonsense in the world. Mental speculation is everything is like a shadow of the truth. See, it's darkness. So ignorance is a shadow. It's just like ignorance is to go after a family in this world as all in all. Like, hey man, I want brothers, I want sisters, I want mothers, I want fathers. See? If that's all you think your goal of life is, that's called ignorance. See? So transformed into pure goodness is simply understanding truth. The truth is, hey, you're a soul, man. You got a family in Vrindavan, man. You got mothers, you got father, you got friends. Matter of fact, you got the supreme friend there too, Krishna. He's engaged in passing his time in ecstatic relationships. See? Pure goodness. He is the truth. See, that's the pure conception, the highest revelation of the absolute truth. Lord Chaitanya came to give that, and all we do is repeat his message because he knows the best thing. See, ignorance is to go after the material body, which is just a shadow of the truth of the spiritual body. It's like a reflection in the shadows. Dark, dark shadow. Shadows are dark. See, the material ignorance of this world needs to be illuminated by the material sun. See, that's a shadow again of the truth. Even the sun, as bright it is just a dark shadow of the truth, because the soul is illuminated from within. The kingdom of God is within and at hand. So what's that background shaking noise? Oh, that's this. That's that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I just gonna. Okay. I'm just gonna. I'll just turn that. Is that better? It's just, I got to get this microphone plug-in thing. Okay. So after this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat them down by his side and asked them, "What news do you have of Sanatan?" Rupa replied, "Sanatan has now been arrested by the government of Husan Shah. If you kindly save him, he can be liberated from that entanglement." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately replied, "Sanatan has already been released from his confinement, and he will very soon meet with me." Yeah. Yeah, speculation is ignorance too. It's not quite true. There's speculation, the mind. Okay? So the truth is just as it is. That's why all you have to do is hear it as it is. Devotees, when they read these verses, they're just reading it as it is. And because of this bliss, this loving ecstasy, ecstatic worship, revelations come and build on this. The Lord says, oh yeah, here, you can add this. See, in the world, people add things to the scriptures through speculation. See, that's ignorance. That's why it says in the Bible, there are many curses will be on you if you add to this, but people do. See? But the devotees add, but it's added by revelation, and it builds on those scriptures. It makes more sense to them. It brings you deeper into them. It makes you understand them better. See, that's why you have to hear the revelations of devotees. Otherwise, you're hearing the speculations of unrealized devotees. Ignorance is even in the spiritual master. That's not a spiritual master yet. They're just speculating that they're a spiritual master, or speculating on the scriptures saying that, oh, well, this means I should be in charge. I should be a deliverer. See, speculation. It's not the truth as it is. You have to have those qualities. See, so that's everything in the world is like that. It has to be purified by hearing the truth, hearing the scriptures from those who don't speculate, from those who relish ras. They're rasic devotees. See, then you get. This is the greatest boon, is to meet such devotees and to hear from them, to see their ecstasy and to hear their truths from that ecstasy. Was Rupa and Sanatan comes from Muslim family, but was transformed to devotees. How people have no idea about the bhakti knows about it. Yeah, actually, they were already devotees. They were just naturally. That's why they recognized Lord Chaitanya. See, they recognized Lord Chaitanya. Rupa and Sanatan, they used to, before they even met Lord Chaitanya, they would discuss Srimad Bhagavatam in their homes. They were actually from Brahmin families, but they were serving Muslims and considered themselves Muslims. See, so they thought they were contaminated now because they were serving Muslim rulers. They became quite wealthy too. Yeah, but they were giving Srimad Bhagavatam, talking about the scriptures and all that stuff. I'm not sure if it was before they met him or what, but I'm sure they were pretty naturally advanced. The Brahmana then requested Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to accept his lunch. Rupa Goswami also remained there that day. Balabhadra Bhattacharya invited the two brothers to take lunch also. The remnants of food from the plate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was offered to them. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu selected his residence beside the confluence of the Ganges and the Yamuna, a place called Triveni. The two brothers, Rupa Goswami and Sri Vallabha, selected their residence near the Lords. At that time, Sri Vallabha Bhatta was staying at Adigram, and when he heard that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had arrived, he went to his place to see him. Vallabha Bhattacharya offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu his obeisances, and the Lord embraced him. After that, they discussed topics about Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt great ecstatic love when they began discussing Krishna. But the Lord checked his feelings because he felt shy before Vallabha Bhatta. See, Vallabha Bhatta was still a bit of an outsider. Even though he liked the Lord, he was very good, was open to him, still he had pride. He was still a bit of an outsider. But he appreciated the Lord. He appreciated the ecstasy of the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt great ecstatic love when he began discussing Krishna. Although the Lord restrained himself externally, ecstatic love raged within. There was no checking that. Vallabha was astonished to detect this. Thereafter, Vallabha Bhatta invited Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for lunch, and the Lord introduced the brothers Rupa and Vallabha to him. From a distance, the brothers Rupa and Vallabha fell on the ground and offered obeisances to Vallabha Bhatta with great humility. Yeah, there you go. There's fake news in the mode of ignorance and fake news from the mode of goodness. Did you know that? Ignorance and passion is fake news. Mode of goodness is still, it's just a little less fake. There's a little more truth to it, but not completely. The real news is from the spiritual world, spiritual dimension. See, that news endures. The others are all fake news, everything. This is why, um, Jarasandha never lied. See, but he still was fake. See, Jarasandha never lied, he told the truth, he followed all the rules and regulations, but he was still into the fake understanding. It's because it's not Varnashram Dharma is still material. He was committed to that. He worshipped according to regulative worship, Vishnu. Yeah. But then the Lord, by his association, he was against the true nature of the Lord. See, the Lord is true. The Lord is the only real thing, as he is, Satchidananda. See, if you don't accept Satchidananda when it's presented, like now, practically, Satchidananda will be presented through devotees. See, it'll be presented through a person or persons. See, that's true. That's why, Lord Chaitanya said one should accept it. Or the verses said, those devotees who worship the Lord with pure love, whatever they offer should be accepted. See, because that's how you get purified. If you don't accept it, you're still lost in the ignorance. You may think this being a good, truthful person on the level of the material modes of goodness is virtuous. Well, it's even virtue in the world is also a reflection. It's not true. See? Virtue is loving God. I mean, that's the truest, highest virtue. If you don't love God, devotion, through pure devotion, you're not really virtuous. It's just it's a covering for the truth. Everything is. That's why, can you see why you have to hear these topics to get purified? Because everything else is a lie. That's why not everybody will accept, because they believe in lies. They believe, oh, this is what's really going on. And that's why only the devotees see all levels of what's going on. Up to that, the Lord controls and owns everything. See, others think that there's some opposing force that's independent of God. See, even Christians, a lot of Christians, they don't understand how the Lord is working. That he's got everything under control, even this stuff going on here. All this stuff is by the will. See, is he the supreme controller? Means the supreme controller is ultimately God. He's allowing this to happen. Yeah. So ultimately, there was a war, and it's interesting how the Lord preached Krishna consciousness in this war between good and evil. See, the Pandavas represented the good, the virtuous, and the evil was the the other side, and they were evil in the sense they lied, they tricked, and they cheated. Just like now, there's a fight between good and evil. You notice this is a very significant time when you see that, the fight between good and evil. But there's something deeper than that, and that was Krishna was also there. And the Pandavas, even though they engaged in fighting evil, which was, that was the pastime of the Lord, was to fight evil physically, and Arjuna was empowered to do that. See, that he was, and the Pandavas were empowered to fight. See, the Lord said, I'm not going to fight, but he did fight. He fought through those devotees. That's the way he works. See? Because Arjuna chose Krishna, Krishna used him to win the war. See, that's the great moral of that story. Even though they had a smaller army, it's a very small army, but it's by empowerment. That's why Jesus Christ won so many souls, because even though he was just one person, but he was an empowered person. See, the Lord was behind him. That's why even now people are worshiping Jesus, getting so much benefit. It's the same thing in that there's another war here going on. Good and evil's happening. But the Lord is also, he's going to win this war through the truth, through truth and ecstasy and preaching that truth. He empowers a person. That's the weapon. It said when Lord Chaitanya came here, he brought his weapons. His weapons were the holy name, chanting the ecstasy. The Bhagavatam is like a weapon. It's the truth in there. See, we have all these weapons. So it's not about, it's kind of like the communist thing that they're doing here. They're in war. They're doing a war now, but no, they're not firing any material bullets. Usually in wars, you got weapons like that, right? Physical. So we're the same thing. We're here in this world, in our Sangha. We are at war also. And our enemy, see, just like the enemy, see how ignorance is a reflection of the truth. The enemy, those who really know, they say actually the government is against the people now. And that's true. The government is lying to the people, cheating the people, and tricking the people. And they're not doing it with bullets. They're doing it with fake news, and I mean really fake news, real lies. They have all these material motives, very dastardly. See? So they're at war with the people. See? And they're not using bullets. They're using misinformation, false information, deceptions. See that war? Now, enter in Lord Chaitanya's mission, Kali Yuga. There's also a war going on, but this is the one where the bullets are the truth. Ecstatic worship. See, these are the weapons, the devotees, their talents, their talents that they have, and that expression in the world. It's like firing bullets at the illusion, and the enemy is what? Is it just evil? No, it's good and evil. That's the enemy. That's the target. Why? Because the Lord is equal to everybody, and he wants anybody and everybody to get this bhakti. See? So the target is more broad. It's not just the evil people. See? It's the good and evil. See, to target them for their benefit so that they can be happy again. They can come out of this illusion. I mean, doesn't that make more sense? Both parties are in illusion, good and evil, because they're still covered by more or less illusions. They think the body is real, the body is eternal, or their mind is in charge. See, or their emotional state. Everybody's bewildered by these material bodies. Material feeling body, mental body. They're identifying with all of this, but that's not who we are. See, so both parties are the enemy for the devotees, but it's different. See, both parties, there's selfishness there. See, in the purified version is the devotee, because they have the self's interest in mind. The pure self, not selfless. That's the Mayavad level, selfless service. No, they have the pure self in mind. See, and that's God is very magnanimous. He doesn't care about, he cares about the true self in others. He wants to liberate others. See, that's pure. See, that's very rarely seen in this world, because people are always covered with more or less motives, material motives. So Johan's dreaming again, has dreams. 2 dreams, 2 years, some things good will happen. So the good and in evil means, the good and evil. Yeah, good and evil. Good and evil is just the speculation of Maya, being in Maya. It's just all the good and evil. It's all to do with the body. The body is is not enduring. The body is just matter. You know, so good and evil is involved in that. It's all about either destroying or protecting the bodies. Isn't that what's going on? The good people, they want to protect the nature. They want to protect their bodies. They don't want to be, you know, hurt. They don't want others to be hurt, other bodies to be hurt. See, the evil, they want to destroy body. They justify it like this. What do they call this? When they want to depopulate, okay, say they want to depopulate, see, they want to destroy the bodies, and then they justify it. Well, there's too many people. See, but that's evil. See, it's not something that people want. So the good people want to protect bodies. See, but it's all about the bodies. That's the thing. We are a spirit soul. So that's what Krishna, started Bhagavad Gita with. See, we need to hear these truths so that we gradually identify with the soul. Never, so Arjuna says, oh, I can't engage in this war. And the Krishna said, well, wait a second, man, you're a warrior, man. This is a holy war in that sense. This is the desire of Krishna. Desire of the Lord is to depopulate here. See, that was a desire to get rid of these demons. There were too many demons on the planet. They were burdening it. Yeah. And so then Krishna breaks into the truth and he says, hey, listen, don't you know your spirit, soul? Never has there been a time when you or me or all these kings have not existed. See, where the Lord is giving us truth. See, we need to meditate on the truth. Keep meditating on it. See, this is how the truth sets us free. Otherwise, everybody's identifying with the illusion and coming under the influence. It's like you become hypnotized by it. See, and you become influenced by it so we need to be influenced by truth. Maybe Jesus gave people his blood to give them adrenochrome. Well, this is the problem with identifying these things only like historically and materially. Oh, the blood, this blood. And so you got to see that deeper than that these pastimes represent, with Jesus, with Krishna, represent deep esoteric truths. And so the Lord gives his devotees that information. When I had this experience with Jesus Christ, reading the Bible, and I was elevated into this very intimate, close relationship with God that lasted. It was one of these profound experiences that lasted a few weeks. The Lord was informing me, showing me the deep esoteric nature of the scriptures. And I knew that it wasn't about just historical. And most people, they don't go beyond the bodily historical nature of the scriptures. Therefore, they don't understand them very deeply. That's why, you got to hear them from those that the Lord informs because of their intimate relation and love for God. The Lord informs them and they inform you, and then you get purified like that. And then you become like the guru. If you don't protect the body, which is a temple of God, you can't have spiritual life either. Yeah, of course. You got to, of course, that's the prescribed duties. Hey, but for devotees, they don't pay a lot of mind to that. See, mind. Why would, you gotta, it's a balance. You need to exercise the body. Even Prabhupada, he wasn't doing any walking or anything. He was just, doing this thing. And then he had a heart attack. And then the doctor said, he should start walking. And he did. He started to exercise, bring the body into balance. Sometimes devotees, they're like that. They get into, not even concerned with the body at all. But it's not really ideal. You need to, because it does influence or could. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to read too many more comments, all because then I start to get totally. So I'm going to read a little bit more here. I have to read the comments later a little bit. I notice it. Okay. Krishna, Hare Krishna. So any comments or questions, Tom, or anybody?
Yes, I just posted from Madhya Lila.
So read it.
But as soon as Gopala heard the voice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he immediately came to his senses. All the devotees then began to dance, chanting the holy name of Hari. Before he was unconscious. And as soon as Gopala heard the voice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he immediately came to his senses.
Yeah. Yeah, so he came out of his trance. Yeah. Okay.
He woke up.
Yeah.
In the real sense.
Well, he became conscious. That's all. Externally conscious. So when Vallabha Bhattacharya walked towards them, they ran away to a more distant place. Rupa Goswami said, "I am untouchable and the most sinful. Please do not touch me." Vallabha Bhattacharya was very much surprised at this. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, however, was very pleased, and he therefore spoke this description of Rupa Goswami. Okay. I think we're going to chant a little bit again.
Yeah. Bluetooth mode.
Hare Krishna.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. I don't know why it does this thing, crackling sound. Hare Krishna. Okay, everybody chant a little bit. I have to fix this. What's to do with this mic? Hare Krishna. Oh, I know what it is. Two mics together. Let's try this. Krishna. That's what it was. Two mics too close. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Rama, Rama Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Oh Krishna, your name is auspicious. Awesome. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ooh, Shri Krishna. Ooh, Krishna. Oh boy. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Yeah. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Close the curtain. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hello, everybody.
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Vats Gadadhar, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Woo! Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Krishna, Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Radha Radha. Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radha Govinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh yeah. All right. All right. Maybe we'll take a little break now and do some prescribed activities. At least that's what I'll do. This is great, man. This is so fun. It's fun to serve Krishna. We got a lot of ideas from Nari Dra Soham. New version towards unity, love, devotion, etc. by becoming spiritual transformers. Yeah, you know, I think, yeah, this is getting more playful. So, Janaki, you like this way of chanting? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's good. I think we need some of
There's
this.
a lot in here.
Yeah, we need a lot of this. Well, it looks like you're feeling better there, Christina.
Krishna got me out of bed.
He got you out of bed.
He got me out of bed. Yeah. Wow, it was great chanting. Wow, really fantastic. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, so we'll take a break here, and we'll see you a little later.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Uh-huh.